Queens and House of Kings on this morning. How you all doing? Welcome back to the start of a new vlog. How you all doing? I just kind of wanted to give you all, because I had to do an Instacart yesterday. I really needed just a fruit items, but I did it with Ulta. I didn't know, this was actually my second time purchasing a fruit products from Ulta. So I ended up, I had to get some, hold on. I had got some more mouthwash. I kind of needed this. This is actually my third time using the Stare Breath. It's actually pretty good. I call it the viral mouthwash that you all probably see a lot of, YouTubers use, or they're, they probably promote it and show you how, good it is, or you might see it on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok page, but I'm quite sure, people, content creators, and showed you all. It's really good. I only buy this every blue moon. I'm gonna just be honest. I saw it on the app, and I saw it with Ulta, and I knew I needed some mouthwash, because y'all know I'm a Dollar Tree girly, and so the last few months I just been using like mouthwash that I purchased from the dollar store. But I thought this this, what size ounce this is? This is 16 fluid ounce. It's not a big size. It's not, the bottle size is a little bigger compared to the size that I have purchased in the past. Like I said, I have tried the pink can like this, and of course, I think this is my second time trying this. But yeah, it is really good there, bro. But like I say, I purchase this every blue moon. I ended up, because I really needed some more facial cleanser. Like my skin, for some reason, I noticed during the colder times, winter months, my face tends to like really break out a lot. I may not break out, my skin get real dry and flaky like. So I ended up just going with the Cetaphil. I'm gonna try this, because y'all know I normally use CeraVe. I haven't used CeraVe in months, but I'm gonna try the Cetaphil, because the Cetaphil, from my understanding, is kind of like the opposite of the CeraVe, but I'm gonna try it. But yeah, I just needed some more of this. So it's like these two is the main things that I needed. And of course, I ended up getting a pencil. I paid like I think this pencil was like $2.99, a brow pencil, and it had like the little brow brush, because my pencils I got pretty low on my little pencils. Let's see, son. Yeah, you can see it a little bit, because it looked like a lighter brown than normal. But yeah, I had to get another pencil. I ended up, because I did needed some more lip gloss, or this by NYX. NYX has some great products. They also had a brow pencil on there, but like due to I was being on a budget, I didn't want to overgo my budget on what I was trying to spend. So I ended up getting this. Let me see how the color look on my lips. I have about, like I said, this is my this is my third time actually purchasing a lip gloss for the NYX company, but the last two times I purchased the lip gloss with NYX, it wasn't this color, but I have got it off of Amazon the last couple times, and I've been obsessed with it. And then when I saw it on the app, well, also I said I'm gonna try it, so I'm just trying it, y'all. It smells good. My face know it looks so dry, and I just. I don't know, it just look, maybe because of the it's kind of gloomy today. It's a soft matte. It's giving like brown. It's kind of cute. I don't know, maybe when I dress my face up, because I don't have any makeup on, it kind of look a little funny, because my skin, I had just did my skincare, and then I had to put, because it really don't even look like I got nothing on. I probably have to dress it up when I do, do my makeup and stuff. But it smells good. And the last thing I ended up getting was a concealer concealer. I'm getting pretty low on. I had got pretty low on. Well, I haven't concealed in a while. I'm getting pretty low on foundation. The other foundation that I do have that I have purchased from Family Dollar, that color is not actually like my actual skin tone like I wanted to blend in. So I kind of been just using it, but it's not really my actual skin tone color. So I ended up, oh wait, this look like this. Now let me test this out because this look like this lighter too. I don't know. Let me see. This how it look by Morphe. I heard this brand before. It looked like that on my wrist. It probably be a little darker, but it's okay. It's nothing wrong with having a shade a little darker because I chose this. It was a soft radiant. That lip gloss smell good, y'all. I ain't gonna even tell no story with that. Yeah, I'm gonna pair that up tomorrow. I'll probably wear that tomorrow because normally y'all know I've been wearing my purple little lip gloss lately, so I'm gonna pair that up with like a little soft minimal. I'm gonna use this too tomorrow. Go in when I get ready for work in the morning. I'm just gonna, you know, do like something real simple beat. But yeah, it's a little shade, like a little, like I said, I pinned it on there. It's not too off, but you know, it look kind of, by it's gloomy today. It kind of look like it's you can't really hard to tell. But my overall price, and y'all, when I say I'm gonna add on to this, my overall, okay, so the facial wash was $11.99, which is the Cetaphil. The mouthwash was $10.99. That's why I told y'all I purchased that mouthwash every blue moon, because y'all know, like I said, your girl be trying to spend no coins, but I jumped on that. It wasn't, you know, it was a nice, to me that's like a little nice little size bottle, because with me, when I use my mouthwash, it don't take much. I know my daughter, she gonna use some most likely because she like that mouthwash too. The concealer deep was $7.80, which is the Morphe concealer. The eyebrow pencil was $2.99. The original price, I remember I had about two back here. I think I did give y'all like a little mini Ulta haul, but that was like I had actually shopped at Ulta and had it delivered to my house. I did this Ulta little mini haul through Instacart. I didn't know the app had, you know, I didn't know you could shop Sephora and Ulta and even Bath and Body Works through Instacart. So I thought that wasn't bad at all. The lip gloss was $7. The NYX, and I heard the beauty supply store sell it. I think the next time when I purchase a fruit items from the beauty supply store, like hair supply, you know, hair stuff I might need, I'm gonna search for it and see, because I have heard that, you know, the beauty supply store sell the NYX lip gloss too for, you know, for the low. So my overall total was $44.74. I thought that wasn't bad at all. I was trying to see if they had like a little I'm just looking at the receipt. I thought they had like a little because I know Ulta gave me a book back here. So it was on Popular. Yeah, Popular. Okay. I didn't know they had one on Popular. But yeah, that was my little mini haul. But yeah, I noticed when I placed that order, and I just want to put my little 2 cents in. Now, normally when I do my Instacarts, or, you know, I always make sure I'm tipping 10%. Sometimes 15% if I'm able. Now, my total came out to $44, and I, you know, tipped 10% of that. But then I thought about it, like, I'm like, you know what? Because I had wanted to go back in and extend the tip. So overall, you know, the person that delivered that was a man. I said it's really sad how these people take these orders, and see, I don't know how Instacart or DoorDash, I hear, you know, I come across a couple content creators that do that. They say they do have to drive miles and miles on their car just to get this, you know, if they handling big orders and the people might not tip them a big tip. But my thing is, you know, you can't really, I ain't gonna say you can't depend on tips because that's your income. I'm a server. I'm a food server. That's what I do for a living. I don't even make tips half the time, and I provide great service, and, you know, I go over and beyond for what I do. I might not have a card, you know, actually doing it. And I can imagine how it is because, you know, which I know because I have to sometimes pay lifts to get to and from work. That's why I say it'll really be nice, to find a work from home job soon. I'm study applying myself. I'm not gonna give up on that. I'm like always looking on the app, but I'm starting to notice that people feel like that you obligated to tipping them bigger than what they supposed to get. And there was a young lady had accepted the order because I had placed this order like around 9 some in the morning yesterday morning. And I know it's been pretty gloomy here. We've been getting a lot of rain. I think we're supposed to get like I don't know if we're getting snow soon, but it's really been cold here. In in the city, so I know they've been saying we're supposed to get an ice storm, and so I had asked the man, I'm like, that's crazy, man. I had to do my shopping for makeup, but I guess the young lady felt like 10% wasn't good enough because she driving this amount of miles this way, then she got to come back all the way because I stay in another part of town from where the actual Ulta is. So since I know exactly where it's at, I know, but like I say, I can only do what I can. I feel like I didn't do nothing wrong. I tipped. Average people I know don't tip at all. Like I have had somebody come to the restaurant, they purchase, the order can be $40, $50 and $60. They wouldn't leave me a tip at all. They'll probably just draw a line across, put a zero, and put the actual, price of the food was. So when you close the checkout, automatically just close the ticket out. You don't, when they authorize their card, not to take a tip out. So it's just sad that how, some people think these days, because like I say, even though I'm a food server, I know people not obligated to tip me, and I wish people that work in this industry, can kind of get a sense of that, even though it's part of your income, you can't really make people do things, And like I told him, I appreciate, because I'm like, that's sad the man had to, confirm my order, because I know the order was sitting there for a long time. I remember it been times, like even when I do my grocery shopping, I tip 10 to 15%, but people choose to do that. So if you tip 10 to 15% of what the actual price is, that means you either leaving whoever, you leaving them $10 or $15 or whatever in tips. But not everybody can afford to tip, like that. I feel like with me, I be doing some people a favor because I don't make a lot of money myself. But if I'm tipping somebody a good percentage of what I'm not making, I'm doing them I'm helping them out some way. But yeah, I'm kind of like, man, people really thinking that if somebody don't tip them a certain way, that they shouldn't pick up the order. And I understand if it's out of your district, I just feel like you shouldn't accept the orders or nothing like that. If you feel like the client or the customer not tipping you a certain way, and like I said, I tipped the right tip. I tipped the person the right tip. But when I saw that a man had to confirm my order and he had to actually go to a women's store to shop for me, I just told him, I said, sir, I'm going to increase your tip. I appreciate you. And I said, is there a way how you can I can go back on the app and add on to that tip? So I did increase the tip. So he got a nice little, tip out of me. But yeah, it's just really sad. I'm seeing them more and more now. But, it's just, like I say, it's the economy. If I had a car, because really I could have did it, I could have had it shipped to my house like I did before, but I really needed that pencil and that mouthwash and the facial cleanser right away. Like I couldn't wait on it, so I had needed to get that the same day. But yeah, it's just really sad. Like people just feel like if you're not going the way how they want you to operate, they gonna, and I get it, but everybody's not able to give you a $30 tip on a $15 order. I'm just gonna be honest. Not everybody able to do that. Some people, if they do that, they doing you they blessing you in some way, because that's not the average way. Like if you got an order and a person tipping you 10 to 15%, they leave you something, But yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention that. I was just sitting there before I tuned in with you all. I was reading the book of Revelation, which is the little study, and then I have read the little stress book I was telling you all about. But before I tuned in, I was watching a video about how you can manage and budget your money and and savings and stuff like that. So I might go back into that I might go back into reading that and see what they. Well, I was reading the man. I mean, I was watching the YouTube video before I tuned in with you all after I got through doing my daily devotional study, and it was just talking about how you can manage money. But like I say, it's really hard in these times. I'm not gonna be honest. It's really hard to really save like you want to, or save money in general, because you know it's like it's like bills come through every time you get paid. So it's like it's really hard to manage like you want to. But I would say more like, how can you manage your money? Like I've been looking at like that. How can I manage my manage what I have versus me? You know, if I can afford to put this to the side, how can I manage better? You know, because these bills they ain't stopping. They not stopping. You know, but yeah, I ain't gonna rant too much. Like today was my off day. Like I said, I go back to work. I work the next 2 days, which is Wednesday and Thursday, and until the next schedule. It's really been slow at both of my jobs. The second job, I haven't worked none this week. I'm not messed up about it because, like I told y'all know the last couple months or last month until when I came back to my second job, I just been working, running, working. And we do supposed to have a Christmas party next week there, but I don't even think I'm attending. I'm not going to even be honest. I know I had mentioned to you all in the previous vlog, a video that I recently uploaded, that I wanted to go to a Christmas party, but I'm just not, at this moment, I'm just not feeling the vibes right now. I don't know, these last couple of days since I've been home and just, you know, been alone, I don't know, I'm just trying to, I feel like I'm at so much peace when I'm not around like a lot of chaos, or you know, people creating drama and all the gospel, you know, people gossiping, talking about people or other people and all that. And you know, I really don't care what people say about me no more. You know, I used to worry about what others think of me, but I don't even care. I just say you have to sometimes just let people be and let them talk, because they not in your shoes. They don't know what you deal with on a daily basis. They not gonna help you pay a bill the first. They just gonna run their mouth. But anyway, I just been saying that I don't think I'm gonna go. For one, I didn't really want it to have to go back to the job, to be honest. I think I mentioned that to you all, but due to finances and me working this, due to my financial situation and me working, you know, the first job, and there really wasn't enough income to try to sustain all my bills, I had to go back to the second job, because like I say, I've been applying myself for the last couple months, trying to submit applications in person or online. Nobody reached out to me, so I contacted the person. But it's like ever since I've been back there, it's just the atmosphere is kind of different. Like I'm not feeling no more. I ain't gonna say I don't feel welcome, but I'm not feeling the vibes there no more. It's just like I say, when I first started, it was a whole different vibe. When I first started back then with them, that was in 2023, so they've been over 2 years ago. Finna be 3 years, because this year almost over with. It was different then, you know, but now it's not the same. So yeah, and that's one thing I dislike about being in group text. Like I know there's a lot of jobs and companies now, when they're doing the schedules and stuff for that particular department, they always have everybody that's part of that particular department in a group text. So when the schedule be made, they put in the group text, or they'll let the employees know what's going on. I do not like being in group texts. I ain't gonna even tell no story, but for some reason, both companies I work for, they do it. I don't know why, because people can get in them group texts that work with you and get to saying all kind of stuff, and then your phone just constantly being alerted by what somebody else said. So it's like, but yeah, I'm not feeling the vibes. For one, I don't feel like I should have to pay to go to a luncheon. I mean, to go to a Christmas party that the company that I'm working for, that's barely paying me enough money. I gotta pay to go to enjoy myself. I gotta pay to enjoy myself. Nah. I'm already not getting that many hours right now. I'm not finna pay to go nowhere. If I gotta do that, I'll just party, enjoy myself at home, you know. I don't feel like I'm being wrong for choosing what's best for me and not wanting to go somewhere. You know, I know You know, most people probably look at some people as a, I don't know if it's introvert, extrovert, which one of them. But sometimes when you get older and when you're in the season in your life, you just get tired of some things. Like I feel like you elevated more. So you might not, you know, the things you probably did when you was younger, it's like you outgrowing it, like all the partying. Like I had my fun. I ain't gonna tell you, so my early 20s up until my 30s. I used to enjoy myself. I used to, you know, I ain't gonna sit up here and sugarcoat nothing. I used to go to the clubs and stuff like that, and you know, go out to eat. But I feel like now it don't excite me no more because I did those things. So it's like right now at this stage, I just want to be at peace. I just want to be at peace, and I want to be around people that have positive mindsets or people that's on the same path as me that want to get their life together and want to do better out of life. Not somebody that's just still have that same mindset of, you know, not want to grow. You know, so that's how I've been feeling these last couple of days. I just been sitting here, just meditating, just, you know, here at the house, just kind of reflecting back on some things. But yeah, I just said I'm not gonna even worry about going. My friend girl y'all seen in the vlogs, y'all seen on one of my recent vlogs that, you know, worked there, cause we more like sisters than cause she, you know, of course she worked there with me, but I told her I'm not going. She want me to go, but I told her no, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna pass this year. I can't. I'm just not for it. But yeah, I hope this when I do put that makeup on, cause I'm looking at how it stain my hand. Y'all look at. I'm gonna make sure, cause it's a liquid that's really considered. I think with that, when I do the makeup look, I'm gonna have to really blend it in real good. But yeah, I just want to kind of come in and open this vlog off and just talk to you and give you out like a little mini Ulta haul and just let you know how your girl doing up so far.
How you doing, Booty? How you doing? Say hey, well, say I'm spending time with my Chi. You do your passy now. Booty. 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 You just so pretty. You just so pretty. You see the face?